What's going on there, guys? Missy Mimi's here, jumping in for the Earthmaster. It is Saturday, April 18th, 2021, about 12:37 p.m. West Coast time. We're going to jump into this pretty quickly because, as you can see, there is a lot of uptick in activity on the western part of the Pacific Plate. Let's see, latest quake just happened, 4.4 in Tabelo, Indonesia. I think it was following 4.7. But a lot of larger activity nonetheless. Let's see, we'll start over here in Iran. There was a 5.8. Let's see, 5.8 at about 10 kilometers in depth. There was some damage reported. I'm pretty sure there was a lot of felt reports. I'm pretty sure. I read about this earlier. It was actually made the news. Let's see. Is it gonna do what I want? There we go. Only 42 felt. Although this is a desert region, so I mean, I'm pretty sure it's just small communities here and there in these areas. But I do know there is a what is it called? I believe a nuclear plant or something nearby. So, but there was no damage reported there. So, the shake map shows some moderate shaking within the vicinity. Anywho, and then some I believe these were aftershocks. Yeah, so these are following it. So yeah, there's only two 4.4 and 4.4 aftershocks within the vicinity. Otherwise, nothing else major for that area. And it was on land. There was no reports for tsunami in the area on the Gulf of Oman. All right, there's another 5.2 in Hakka, Myanmar. Was 27.3 kilometers deep. Let's see. Whoop, I zoomed out too quickly. There we go. Still getting used to this map. Okay, let's see. 4.7 in north of Somalia and south of Yemen, actually. 10 kilometers on the Arabian Sea. Some more. There's been some swarms going on up here in Greece. Bear with me, guys. Does not want to update here. Been having issues for the last hour with the USGS map here, so I believe for sure it's on their end. There might be a lot of people looking at it. Because there is a lot of activity going on. So, okay, in the Sea of Crete. There is, yeah, see, look at that. 4.3, 4.2, and a 4.1. It's literally just counting up, isn't it? Let's see. 13.8 kilometers. There's been quite a few little fours popping off there in the last day or so. Alright, come on, update for me. Been a lot of upper fives in upper 5 range earthquakes within the last 24 hours. 4.1 on the Black Sea of Georgia. And this is in the above the Turkey region. Okay. Let's see. This is the one I wanted to look at. So Taiwan had 2 earthquakes. There was a foreshock of a 5.4, about 10 kilometers, and at about 7, almost close to 7:15 this morning, 7 UTC time. And then following it was a 5.8 at also 10 kilometers in depth. Very shallow, very shallow. So, I mean, literally not, look at this. Not even 3 minutes following that foreshock, there was a 5.8 in Hualien City, Taiwan. Showing, let's see, 60 reported feeling it. As you can see, this area is inundated with past quakes. So it's nothing new to this area. And it's showing for the shake map pretty moderate. So let's see here. That wasn't the only one. And then you come up here to Japan region. Got a 5.6 and another 5.6. Woo! My goodness. It is rocking and rolling out here on the Eastern Pacific. Or this is the Western Pacific, excuse me. So we had one off 51.7 kilometers, pretty deep. Not super deep, but it's definitely not shallow. Near Honshu, Japan. And then another one in Ashinomaki, Japan. Not far from the other. And let's see. Wow. They literally happened like at the same time. I'm not even joking. That is insane. Maybe like literally milliseconds apart. That's crazy. So they're both showing in the mid-range, like not super intense shaking. Of course, it was out to sea. We can check in. 2 reports felt big time, as you can see right here. Like that just goes to show the amount that happen here. Like it's nothing new. Look at this. All along this area, it is a subduction zone, so it's nothing. Like I said, it's nothing new to the area. Like that just kind of leaves you speechless when you really break it down and look into that. So yes, that's a lot of quakes. So, but yeah, there were no tsunami warnings on these quakes. All right, and then another one happened up here near the Kuril Islands. 64 kilometers. Russia, off the coast of Russia. I'm not even going to attempt to say that. 4.2, very shallow. Okay, up here, near Alaska, the Aleutian Islands. Let's see. Come on, do what I want. There we go. 3.1. And then some movement up here. There's still a lot of, like up here, there's still some aftershock activity from that quake we seen a few weeks ago up here. Some 2.5, 2.9, 3.1. And then let's see, come down here, kind of outside of the out of Elfin Cove, Alaska. We have a 3.3, 3.2, and a 3.2. So little small swarm activity going on up here. We will get into the tremor map shortly. There is some major increase in the past day or so. So let's see. We're going to get into the West Coast. This is the recent on the map. This is 2.5 and greater. 2.9 hit Mina, Nevada. It's just more aftershock activity. This is, I believe, outside the Tonopah area. We got some, still got some activity out here. Little swarms in the New Mexico region. 3.2, 2.6, and a 3.1. They're all shallow. It's actually in the western part of Texas, but it's just registering in the state, nearest state over there, but still some activity out there. We have a little bit of activity up here in Montana, 2.7, 13.5 kilometers. And I believe, can't really tell right here, but I believe this is in the part of the Yellowstone area. Like I said, I can't see it on the map right now, but let's see. We still have some a little bit of activity going on out here in Puerto Rico, 2.6. Having some activity out here near Bolivia, kind of west of Paraguay. Argentina is, let's see, 4.6 in Argentina. Chile's have been having some swarm activity. And then Peru's been having some activity. And then we had another 5.0 down here in the South Shetland Islands. So, let's see. We're going... See, look at this. Look at that. Yeah, as you can see, quite a bit of activity out here. Oh, and then Iceland is still moving, 4.9. So, quite a bit of activity going on in the 2.5 plus range. But we're going to turn on the all day, all magnitudes, and show you. See, like, let's see. See, these didn't show up because these are about to drop off the map, but let's see. Yesterday, there was a 4.9 outside of Gisborne, New Zealand, and then 5.2 in the Kermadec Islands. And as you can see, it's kind of just moving. It's all moving around here. 4.8 near Tonga. 4.5 South Fiji Islands, and then a 4.7 in Isengel, Vanuatu. So quite a bit, and then 4.6 in Papua New Guinea, and 4.6 Indonesia. So it's just the latest 4.4 in Tabelo, Indonesia, of course. So yeah, there's been a lot of movement out here. Big movement, actually, out on the Western Pacific. And you can still see that aftershock activity going on up here in Alaska. But it is still not giving the West Coast any relief. We are still getting quite a bit of activity here, quite a bit of swarming activity going on out here. Latest was a 1.6 in Willits. A lot of microquakes happening up here. A lot of this right in here, up here into the northern California Valley, or this is more towards the Oregon border. And then look at this, kind of quiet up here in the Cascadia. But oh man, we're going to jump into the tremor map for this area really fast. This was 2 days ago. Okay, we had 206 epicenters 2 days ago. And then, well, 3 days, yeah, 3 days ago now. And because today's has not updated. And then 2 days ago, we have seen an increase from 206 to 244. But then yesterday, boom. Almost a full-scale slippage going on here. It's getting there. It's getting pretty crazy here. Went from 244 to 758 epicenters, and as you can see, it's building here a lot here, and then it starts migrating south, and then now it's down here into California, and I believe this is near. This is like Geysers, Clear Lake area, so it's getting down here low into the plate over here. So but that explains the activity that we are seeing in the northern California area and up here. But what concerns me is how quiet it is up here, even with all that going on. How quiet it is in here in the Cascadia. So it just shows that we've got some movement low down there in the plate into this region, and so it's not up here in the locked section, but it's regardless. Anything can happen, folks. You just got to be on guard. So we'll see how it goes tonight when the map updates. So that'll tell us if we're increasing or decreasing in pressure. Okay, so we got some swarming going on here. Yeah, see, so geysers. There's a lot of swarming going on in geysers. A lot of microquakes. Quite a few microquakes actually. And then down here into Larkfield, Wickiup, California, and Angwin, California. The latest, well, yeah, I said was Willits. It's kind of near our neck of the woods here. So then we had 2.3 in Covelo yesterday, and I believe the others dropped off already. I believe that one was a 3.0 as well. So, woo, rocking and rolling, folks. All right, so we had a 2.3 this morning, about 9:42 a.m. on near the San Andreas Fault. This is near the creeping section. There's been some swarming going on in Byron, Livermore, and Ullum Rock, in those areas. This is the Bay Area near I believe San Francisco, and this in those areas. So some couple quakes here, microquakes going on over here. And then that 2.3, and then we have another microquake down here named San Ardo, California. Let's see what's going on up here. Got some microquakes going on near Mammoth Lakes, where this is in the this Crowley Lake in the the caldera, where Earthmaster is visiting at this present moment for the Long Valley volcano. So I'm looking forward to seeing that that footage, that any footage he gets and that sort of thing uploaded. So had some couple swarms here, and still in Mina. I believe this is still aftershock activity going on since from that quake they had out there. So, and then we've got some Cirrus Valley's got some swarms going on also. Let's see, in Little Lake, California, Cozo Junction. Let's see. Lots of microquakes. Alright, yeah, see, this is in the, I believe the Ridgecrest area. Yeah. Alright. It's just a lot of movement out here, guys. Bear with me, because I don't, probably be easier if I turn that on, right? I always forget to do that, but you live and you learn, eh? There we go. I was wondering what was missing from this map. Alright, so yes, this is the Ridgecrest area, and then you've got the Garlock Fault down here. So, and the Earthmaster was just in this area as well. So there's a lot of, Little Lake Fault Zone. Garlock Fault Zone. Yeah, see, there's some swarms happening out here by the by Ridgecrest. It could again also be aftershock activity from the quake that happened out there a few years ago. Latest on the map is for this area, Cirrus Valley, is another microquake happening. Garlock Fault is capable of producing a large quake as well. So last week we were seeing that triangular effect bouncing back and forth, back and forth, back and forth in this area. So it's kind of calmed down, that 3.0 and updates going on out here. Not updates. What the heck? Don't mind me, guys. I am still getting used to this, but I hope everybody can hear me this time. I did up the microphone and everything, so hopefully you guys can hear me better. I hope so. And so, yeah, getting the hang of this. All you can do is practice, right? And get better and get better. So, anyways, got quite a bit of activity going on down here in the Salton Sea region, in the San Jacinto Fault area. Actually, the San Jacinto Fault is seeing like quite a bit of microquakes. It may not be on the fault. Some of them are actually pretty dang near close, but it's literally like, wow. So you have the southern end of the San Andreas here, and you can see as these quakes are coming off that, they're just literally following that fault zone all the way south, and they're also following the Elsinore fault system south as well. Like, look at this. You can literally see it. Just goes straight down, and then you're seeing the little bit of activity, microquakes over here, in it as it's going into the southern San Andreas Fault as well. That is Pinto Mountain Fault Zone. But yeah, look at that. Goes all the way down. That's insane. And then it goes into the, like right out into Baja California. But you can see it almost in a, I'm trying to think of the word here, linear fashion. Is that the word I'm looking for? If I'm wrong, please correct me. But literally just straight down and straight down on both of these fault systems, which are both capable of producing some good quakes as well. Elsner Fault, Jacinto Fault. Yeah, that's insane. Look at that. All going that southward. So just be on guard, folks. Anything can happen. Like I said, got something out here in New Mexico on the Socorro Canyon fault zone. 5 kilometers, very shallow. But also have a quake out here in Oklahoma, 6.4. Nearest system there is the Mears Fault. Let's see. Tennessee got a 1.6. And all the way, wow, all the way out here into Georgia got a 2.3. Woo! That is that's all the way to the close. That's the south, man, close to the East Coast. Woo! It's definitely a lot going on, you guys. We're gonna get into Hawaii shortly. So Puerto Rico seeing some swarms as well. Just some microquake activity. Some upper 2s. Okay, let's see here. So we're going to get into Hawaii really quickly. From what I've seen, Kilauea is still erupting. It has its orange level is orange. There's been quite a bit of activity going on the Pauailo. Hawaii has got a 2.3, 8.1 kilometers deep. Hanuanu. Let me know if I said that right. I don't think I did. Like I said, like some of them are okay to pronounce, and then there's others I'm just like, I probably shouldn't try. Okay, so we got some swarms going on out here. Still, Kilauea is still erupting. Got some stuff going on out here too. Microquakes in the southern part of the island. Most likely magma movement. Let's see. Yeah, see it's they're pretty deep. These ones are deep movement. Here, 35 kilometers, 32, 34, 29. So that could indicate lava movement down there below the ground there. Especially with all this other activity and stuff going on up here. And then over here near Volcano, Hawaii, we've got some swarming going on. Let's see. Yeah, there's quite a bit, still quite a bit going on out here, but according to the USGS, it's still erupting. Lava activity is confined to the Halumua area. I don't think I said that right either, but we'll see. Yesterday, they reported that the lava lake was around 226 meters, which is about 741 feet deep, and remains stagnant over the eastern half. The SO2 emission rates remain elevated at 950 T per day. So, and it was last measured on the 14th of April. The most recent sulfur dioxide emission rate on that day was also 950 T per day. So it's still elevated compared to the rates in months before the eruption started. If you're not familiar with sulfur dioxide, it's colorless and it's very toxic gas. It's actually part of a larger group of chemicals in the sulfur oxides. They're emitted by burning fossil fuels, such as coal, oil, diesel, and other materials that contain sulfur. They can be harmful if exposed too long. So if you live in an area near these areas, it is best that you're not near it. And it's also important not to go exploring in these areas, for the simple fact that if you do live in the area or you're visiting the area, it can get deadly. It can cause some breathing issues. It has harmful effects. There's a range of them. Like, you can end up with shortness of breath, wheezing, chest tightness, and other problems. And if you are exposed too long, it causes brain cell death pretty much. So it will cause brain damage. It's definitely not good. It can cause blindness, seizures, death, etc. So if you are visiting this area or you live in this area, it is best not to go exploring in the areas where the sulfur dioxide is at its highest. Just stay away from those areas if you can, or move elsewhere. It's definitely not good. Not good to be breathing. So if they're asking people to stay out of those areas, it's best to do so. So yeah, we did the tremor map, and like I said, it'll update tonight, and we'll see if there's an increase in epicenters or a decrease. That'll give us an idea of more going on in the Cascadia there. So be on guard, folks. That's all I'm gonna give you today. I can't think of anything else here other than just be safe out there. Like I said, there's a lot of upper 5 movement out here to the west, but we are still not seeing a pressure relief out here on the west coast, and then, like I said, in the Cascadia area, it's very quiet. Like, we've got some stuff to the north, we've got stuff to the south, but I'm not seeing much in here. We have a little bit out here. Idaho, Stanley had a microquake, but yeah, it's best to be on guard, you guys. Who knows? I don't know if you can hear my daughter in the background, but she's laughing hysterically in the other room. So, and on that note, I'm going to call it before she comes in here and just goes crazy. So have a good day, you guys. Stay safe out there. I hope you enjoyed the update. And like I said, I hope you can hear me a lot better today. Earthmaster will be back home very soon. We'll keep it. I'm keeping an eye on the stream to make sure if it goes down, he'll be home very soon to put it back up. But it's slightly windy here today. It's not horrible, so it should stay up unless there's some random issue. But otherwise, I'm pretty sure it should be fine. So have a good day out there, you guys. Stay safe, and I will chat with you guys later. Peace out.